Alright, I'm back. We got some black coffee from Anchorhead out of Seattle. Real good stuff. I have a subscription where they send me like a little bag of whole beans every month, once a month. And I threw the whole bag in my hopper and I have no idea what it was now. I can't remember. But good stuff. Just a little dusting of raw sugar in the raw. Nothing serious. Don't want to overpower the coffee. So, good shit here. Oh, yeah. Alright. Today's shave is courtesy of MTB from the Malibu Tay out of Tennessee. Marion the Barbarian. He sent me some Adopted Acres Soap Co. And this is a pump shave cream in the Peach Barrel Reserve scent. Now, really cool form factor. And a nice waterproof label, by the way. You can see the artwork there. Simple, classy, elegant, whatever. You can see it's kind of got a brownish hue to this cream. Probably because of some sort of, fragrance oil, vanilla or something like that. Who knows? We'll go over that. But really cool form factor. The top comes off easily, but it also stays on. Nice little pump format. We got the ingredients on the bottom there. Nice little laundry list of ingredients. It says shave soap, but it is a cream. So yeah, a lot of good stuff in here. Glycerin, tallow, lard, a lot of coconut byproduct, kaolin clay, yogurt. Let's see. A couple different seed oils. I think broccoli, sunflower, rosemary. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. All right. Now, with this one, I'm going to build it on camera, so we got to kind of be mindful of our time. We got the Kent Designs Leaf Lads brush. This was designed to look like a cigar with the cigar band and all of that. Got a nice synthetic on this one. Wanted to give this cream a good chance to be successful. This is my first time using any Adopted Acres. I've heard good things, but I've tried avoiding reviews because I want to give honest opinions, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's go ahead and dip the brush in the water. We'll go ahead and wring it out a little bit. There we go. I'm going to creams have more moisture content than soap, obviously. So I want to wring it out pretty good. And, I don't want to overhydrate this. I could always add more, but So, and then what I'm going to do, this is what Marion said. He said just pump some right in. And I'm going to pump more than that, but he said just pump some right into the top there. And I wanted to kind of show you the consistency here. I mean, it's soft. Pretty soft. So I'm just going to kind of work that in to the tip as well. So that's 2. I can't remember what the directions said. There's no directions on here, which I think that would be like the only one thing I would add to this packaging. Something small, maybe like all the way down here, like a little tramp stamp, just directions for use. But it's self-explanatory, really. I'm going to do 3 pumps, and we'll just see how that does. I got my shave bowl here because I'm a bowl latherer, and we'll just get going. While I'm doing this, we'll talk a little bit about everything else. So it was $24.49 before taxes and shipping and everything, and it is 3.4 ounces, and it is a tallow base. Now, this is going to be like my first impressions review. I'll obviously need more time to give a detailed review, but first impressions, Adopted Acres here. Scent notes. We got top notes of champagne, citrus, sun-drenched orange, and peach nectar. he gets really into, what do you call it, before the, maybe it's like an adjective or something. There's always like a descriptor before the scent note. Almost always. Ripe peach, Kentucky bourbon, clove leaf isn't, I'm getting a little bit ridiculous. Clove leaf, but you could have just put clove. Cinnamon bark, fir needles, aromatic herbs, and then we got charred cedar wood, sandalwood, suede, creamy vanilla, soft musk, for base notes. Now, the way this comes together for me, and this is without adding any water yet, this is kind of what we're looking like. You definitely get the peach right up front, that ripe peach. I can't, detect the difference between peach nectar and ripe peach. To me, I get a nice bright ripe peach jumping off of this one. What's funny is I feel like I also get a little bit of the champagne effervescence. Not a lot, but just a little bit, which adds to the brightness. A little bit of citrus adds to the brightness. Now I'm going to add a little bit of water. And then there is a warmth underneath, which is probably a combination of the bourbon and sandalwood and suede, vanilla, all those things. I would say this isn't too heavy. This isn't too dark. Don't think about other bourbon scents that you may have came across. This isn't like that. This one is definitely a lot more bright, fruit forward, peach forward, with a little bit of warmth in the background. Coming together a little bit more. I know a lot of lathers in this knot. I believe it's a 26 or 28, but for a synthetic, it's got some density to it. And I feel like this one needs more agitation to build volume, is what I'm getting. Because when I was just kind of like an autopilot, going over the scent notes, it wasn't building a lot of volume, but once I started whipping it at a little bit faster pace, giving it more agitation, then we started getting something here. But it's definitely chock full in the brush, so that will work. This is designed to be brushless as well as with a brush. I think brushless, you would have a harder time whipping up a lather, but the slickness alone would work just fine for you. Hopefully, I haven't used it, but that's what it's designed to be, kind of a unisex product. Thus the pump action cream. Ladies could just, smear it on their leg with their hand and go to town. All right, a little bit of water on the skin. Oh yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. I'm not gonna go crazy trying to build on. I got about 2.5 days growth. This is Saturday morning. I am a little bit weary. When it comes to fruit forward scents, I don't get fragrance, what do they call it? Fragrance irritation? Fragrance oil burn? Frag burn? I don't get frag burn often. And it's usually nothing serious if I do get it. But if I do get it, it's usually on fruit forward scents. And one of the most egregious offenders that I've came across was peach. Specifically, A&E's peach and cognac, which is what we're going to be using this evening. Because I'm a fucking psychopath. But we're going to kind of try to mitigate some of that frag burn. So just bear with me. Alright, we'll get a nice little layer of this. Not intended to be some crazy lather, I don't think, But this is what I got out of it. It's definitely usable. Today, we're going to be using the Timeless razors. This one is in bronze, standard bar. You can kind of see the blade gap, exposure. You got the blade tabs hanging over. I know some of you crybabies don't like that, but it is what it is. Got some writing on the underside. This one says C954, and it is the 0.38 gap, I believe. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Let's see. Now the scent strength on this Peach Barrel Reserve is, I feel like it's just above medium. So this one's definitely got ample scent strength. I wouldn't say it's like blowing you away, but I'm not struggling to smell it either. Like it's there, so I'm happy. That's all you can really ask for. Here we go. And we're off to the races. Feeling good so far. Oh yeah. Definitely good primary slickness. Let's check out on the neck. The cheeks don't really need much. Oh yeah, not bad. Gotta kind of be aware of my camera etiquette. Once the shave starts, I kind of go into autopilot, you know what I mean? Alright, definitely no issues whatsoever with the primary slickness. Not the densest, soap or cream ever. Not the densest lather that I've created here. Although, it came together really quickly, and I think it's designed for ease of use over, it's not designed to be a show lather. I don't think, you know what I mean? If the artisan ever watches this, they could always chime in, but I don't think this was designed to be a show lather. I think this was more so designed to be ease of use, kind of unisex product. Easy for the ladies, easy for the gents. Let's try some residual slickness here, now that the majority of the lather is gone. Alright, no problems with residual slickness. No problems. I wouldn't say like best in class or anything like that. However, there's enough. It'll definitely get the job done, as you can see. Alright, let's get some more of this stuff on here. And I think what I'm going to do is this is holding this is holding a lot of the lather. So I'm going to put that back into the bowl, to the best of my abilities here. I'm going to put that back into the bowl. And then we'll continue on. So far, I can really dig and appreciate what Adopted Acres has done here. I know Marion was quite thrilled with the form factor here, and I get why. Like, I'm a fan of shave sticks, even though I don't really have enough surface area to face lather, at least not face lather efficiently. I would just be going to town on the neck. which would probably result in a little bit of brush burn irritation. So I don't really have the surface area on the face to be a face lather. But I do appreciate shave sticks and the kind of travel quality, and also, you know, smaller ounces, cheaper price type deal. I appreciate that type of thing. And so this format, I also definitely dig it. The pump action is innovative delivery system. And the product works great. Like, we got a usable lather out of it. It's got slickness, got scent. I need one more S, and we got we got a sexy little trifecta there. Slickness, scent, and something. Good stuff, though. I am looking forward to trying their shave soap at some point. Because I think this is their only shave cream offering at the time. So, you know, if this scent doesn't do it for you, they don't got nothing else at the moment. However, I would say it's a really approachable scent. Obviously designed to be a unisex scent, but I wouldn't say that it leans feminine by any means. Like, this is right down the center there, like real good stuff. Again, residual slickness. There's enough to get the job done. So no worries there. Sorry if you can hear the what I believe is like a weed whacker or something. Doesn't sound like a lawnmower. Even though it's like 10 a.m., it's already like 65, 70 in my bathroom, and probably not 65, it's probably more like 75 because I'm breaking a sweat. I got the window open beside me. Oh yeah, let's get some of this. Always got to give a little more attention to the swirl on the Adam's apple. I think we nailed it this time. Got that blemish right there. Got to go around. I think we nailed it this time, boys. I think we got a comfortable BBS out of this. So I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and rinse off. We'll get into this post-shave, and I'll show you how I'm trying to mitigate the frag burn without just selling the product. I was never one to hop on the buy-sell trade and sell my stuff. At one point I thought about it, but you know, I'm more of a go to a meetup, throw it on the PIF table, and pay it forward to the shaving community that's, you know, supported me on my Instagram and my YouTube. I'd much rather give it away to somebody who's interested than charge and resell it. Don't get me wrong, I understand why people do try to get some of that money back. This hobby ain't cheap. But never been my MO. Let's go ahead and dry off with the Lancaster Black Sheep towel. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw a balm on first. It's a Barrister and Mann Aftershave Balm. Pretty lightweight balm, if I remember correctly. It's the summertime. I definitely don't need a heavy balm. And that's going to create like a base layer on my skin. And then once that kind of dries in for a second, then I'll throw the aftershave splash, the peaches and cognac. And we'll just see how it does. Oh, speaking of frag burn, the Peach Barrel Reserve, no irritation whatsoever on the frag burn front. Really good stuff. Not that it matters, but I'm going to be using Eau de Light. This is kind of like a sweet treat, like a little tart treat, pastry, cookie type scent. Light sweetness, just kind of like a cookie sweetness. Looks like there was a little bit of separation, a little bit of like frag oil or something hanging around the side. So I'm just going to kind of give it a little stir. And you don't need much, that's probably more, but more than what I really need. Let's get that on both hands. Give a little pass on the cheek. And then we'll get that base layer on the neck. I would say normally my videos don't go this long, but because I don't lather on video usually. But I did want to show how quickly that came together, which I might not have done a great job of, but if I wasn't talking and all that, I might have been able to do a little bit quicker. Good quality product though. I did enjoy it, and the delivery system I think is absolutely awesome. Okay, there's that. There's that. Industry standard quality restrictor. Don't over tighten these plastic caps. These ones specifically, I've had crack if you over tighten them. So don't over tighten them. Just get it snug. Hit it with a little bit of this. And I'm going to avoid the lips because I remember it really took off on the lips. I'm trying to keep it right where I put the balm, no further. And I'm not going to overdo it with this. I'm just going to do one pass. I do feel a burn coming on the cheeks. Ever so slightly. It's light, it's bearable, it's manageable. But it's there. It's like a light tingling, and my cheeks kind of feel flush and warm. So there's that. I don't think it's going to run away on me and get unbearable. But if it does, I'll rinse it off. Not that big a deal. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one.